You have the decision to do something productive or do something destructive in your life. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Meech the Preach, man. Welcome back to another video. Hey, I'm gonna just get straight into it, man. When you realize you got free will, man, like ain't nothing can stop you. Like, I could sit back in my truck right now, smoke a blunt, and what the fuck's gonna happen? Like, I'm choosing to do. Like, we have a conscious mind where I could decide to do something in my head and act on it. Ooh, yeah, probably like, Meech, where you going with this? I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with this. Where I'm going with this is you have the decision, right, to do something productive or do something destructive in your life, right? Productive or destructive. You could either get up, wake up, and choose to scroll on your phone in the bed for hours, or you could get up and go to the gym. You could do something that would be destructive for you, or you could do something that's productive for you. And you know, when people say free will, I don't know if y'all realize, like, you are in control of this vessel. There's a soul inside of you that God gave to you, and it's basically like you're the controller for this player that you got right now, right? Like in GTA, you got free will. You could steal a car, do it. You could do that in real life. Not saying it's a good thing, you're gonna have repercussions, but you can do anything you want in life, man. So if I wanna be a millionaire, I could choose to be a millionaire. If I wanna be a YouTuber, I could choose to be a YouTuber. If I wanna be an OnlyFans model, I'm not doing that for the people who be asking. I could be an OnlyFans model. And what's gonna happen? Nothing. Sure, my reputation may be ruined, or it may be, you know what I'm saying, all the ladies watching and stuff. But now, you know, you could do whatever you want in life, man. Like, I could slap myself right now, bro. I did that. You feel me? I did that. If you want to be a streamer, you could do that, bro. It's like, I might title this video Day 1 of using my free will. Yeah, let me write that down real quick, man. Yeah, Day 1 of using my free will. So, like, I'm gonna have my leg kicked up right now, and I'm not gonna give it a fuck. You wanna know why? Cause what does somebody else's thoughts about me have to do with me in any way? You get what I'm saying, man? I think of it like that. Like, if I got my leg up, right? Some people may say, "Oh, that's gay. Why you got your leg up?" Okay, I know I'm not gay. I get bitches. Man, I'm a little bit firm, man. That's the first time y'all probably ever seen me smoke a blunt. But, you know, I used to hide a lot of shit, especially from you guys. Some personal things. Yeah, I did quit weed for a long time. But, you know, I started smoking it here and there. I don't smoke every day, you know. But I used to try and perfect myself for y'all. And I would still talk here and there about, like, oh, yeah, I failed on porn or some shit like that. But I was doing what a lot, like, at first I wasn't like this. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. At first I wasn't like this. I was open before anybody knew about my channel. I was open. I would tell people this personal things in my life and would just be open and vulnerable with you guys. And then once I started to see a little bit of traction, and once people who knew me personally started coming on my channel, I started putting back on that image of, like, not telling you the authentic self of myself. You get what I'm saying, man? Like, and even when I look back at my old videos, it was way easier to do the videos because I was authentic. Like, I wasn't trying to put on the image that I didn't have, that I wasn't, man. And I was doing that shit for the pleasure, people pleasing of other people, which was you guys. But it wasn't pleasing you guys, and it wasn't pleasing me. It was just pleasing the thought that I had, that y'all were thinking, oh, Meech is the best person ever, or I didn't want to show you guys my vulnerable side. And now it's like, I'm not giving a fuck. Like, I'm gonna smoke this blunt because I got free will. You know, whether you like it or not, that's not your place. You know, that's not your place to say anything, because it's not your life. It's not affecting you. And if you let my actions affect you, then you got to reevaluate your life. And I had to do that with myself. I will let other people's actions in their life affect my emotions, my feelings. If my friends didn't want to do this, I would let their choice hurt mine instead of just being like, fuck it, I'll go by myself. And I started to learn that, and I'm still learning that because, bro, at the end of the day, it's what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's what you want. You know, I had this free will to make this video. It's something productive. Or I could have just sat back in the house and just doom scrolled on my phone and being destructive. But no, I'm being my authentic self with you guys right now, man. And it's like stuff is just flowing. It's just flowing, man. And you wanna know the crazy thing? If you go back and watch my first video on this channel, I was like, the reason I started this channel is because I was smoking. I started smoking, I was like, I got a thought, I got an idea, and look where this channel is at. Over 12,000 subscribers. So, I'm gonna be being my authentic self again from now on, man. I'm not hiding nothing for y'all. Because that's what got me here. So I'm gonna continue to do it. Yeah. So, day one are using my free will. Smoking a blunt. Now, I'm not gonna do anything that destructs my life. I'll say that. Because, you know, sometimes we can destruct somebody's life. And I feel like if that's starting to happen with me, then I'm going to put it down. You know? Because I could take breaks. I could, you feel me? I haven't drank in a long time. In about a month. You know? And I did that because if y'all want a story time on it, I'll go into a story time. But it's basically like I got blackout drunk in April and like so fucked up, bro.
We not gonna expose you, but bro, this is fucking a reminder never to like keep drinking when we tell you to stop. I'm just taking this shit to be a reminder, bro. Like you cannot over drink, bro.
I know.
Cause we were.
Please help me, bro. Had to go to the hospital and shit like that. And y'all didn't know that about me because I was trying to be like, oh, Meech is the perfect guy. You don't do this. But no. You know, we all share similar things. And with social media is like, we try to put on the best image for other people. For other people's pleasing. You know? When I was traveling. We all do it, man. We all do it. But we only show people the good. You know? And that's not good because other people will look at our life and be like, damn, they got good going on. That's going to make them depressed because they feel like they don't got everything together like you do. But the whole time, you don't got everything together behind the scenes. You got shit falling apart behind the scenes, but you're only putting up, you know, the best looking image. You feel me? If you have 5 items, or let's say we have 3 items, right? 3 pairs of shoes, let's say that. If we have 3 pairs of shoes and you're going on a date with a girl, you could either have your flip-flops, some dirty Air Force Ones, or some Louis Vuittons. Clean. You're going to throw those Louis Vuittons on because you want her to think that you're this rich person. You want to leave a good impression, right? That's how social media is. We only show the good. We're not showing the dirty Air Force Ones. We're not showing the ugly sandals, man. We're not showing that because we're trying to make this other person like us. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a good impression, but sometimes you gotta show authenticity, you know? Well, all the time you have to show authenticity because you may be like, all right, I'm gonna take this girl on a date. She wants to go here. I don't really like this food. I'm gonna spend $200 to please her. You just lost $200 because you just try to please this girl and she might not even like you. Versus, because now you're deciding, oh, is she gonna like me on then she's only gonna like me for the money. Versus you just take a girl out to go get some tacos. If she says no, that girl's not for you. But if she wants to get tacos and enjoy that moment with you, that's what a date is about. It's get to know other people. It's hard to, you feel me, get to know other people. If you're around other people on a date, you're around all these other people. Yeah, it's cool, but take the girl, get some tacos. Y'all go paint at a lake. You know what I'm saying? Paint at a lake, have a little picnic, maybe smoke a blunt. I don't know. And y'all just paint on the lake and just like really get to know this person. Like she's gonna be like, damn, this is so real. Like if she's really for you, she's like, damn, he likes to paint. That's something that not a lot of guys may like to do. You gotta be different with them, man. You gotta be different. You gotta be your authentic self. If you like fishing, say to the girl you want to go fishing on the first date. Fuck it. If she really wants to be with you and she really wants to get to know you, she'll say yes to anything that won't involve her getting in trouble or in danger. Like if you want to say, "Oh, let's go rob a bank on the first date," shit, I don't know many girls. I don't know many girls who say yeah, but you know, take a girl instead of taking a girl to movies. Like that shit's so lame. I don't think I've ever took a girl to the movies on the first date because it's just like you can't even get to know the person. But yeah, man, just be yourself, be authentic. You got the free will to just let everything inside of you out. When you hold things inside of you, oh, it's not good, man. It's not good. When I was holding all the secrets and shit, trying to act like my life was perfect, man, that's why my videos weren't performing, man, because that wasn't me. This is me. This is the 100 authentic person of me. No cuts, no edits, no nothing. This is Meech to preach, you know. And I will say I have been getting closer with God. I'll say that, you know. Even though I am smoking marijuana, I don't, you know, I don't know. I just feel like people put stereotypes on certain people. Like if you smoke weed or you drink, you don't follow God. And that's not true. We all sin. You feel me? You know, what's the difference between sins? They're all sin. You know, just because you smoke cigarettes and I smoke weed doesn't make me a worse person in God's eyes because I'm doing something that the government classifies as a drug or illegal. You know? So, I'm gonna be my authentic self. I'm gonna use my free will. I'm gonna go up to the store, get something healthy, do something productive versus destructive. You know? I could go get me a nice Slurpee right now. It's a Pepsi Slurpee. Some blue in there. You know, you gotta mix the flavors up a little bit and give me some gushers. But no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna go get me a fruit smoothie. Give me a fruit smoothie. Sit outside, enjoy the sun. You just be happy. Life's too short to be sad, man. This was a crazy video, but I don't care. This is my authentic self. I just let it out. No cuts, no edits, no nothing. If I messed up in the video, I messed up. This is me. Meech the Preach, man. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Gang.